Hi everyone, today I'm excited to walk you through a feature-rich chat application I've built. It's designed to be powerful, flexible and user-friendly. So let's jump right in and see what it can do. So first of all, we have different kinds of models over here, which we can pin and unpin to be our favorite models. So we have other models and favorite models. We can filter through capabilities and providers and stuff. And here we can search also to make them our favorite models. And here we can choose the best tool for the job. We can see which model is from which provider. For example, we have Quinn from OpenRouter and Llama, Grok, OpenAI, DeepSeek, and all kinds of models available for the job. And now we have web search models, and some are models that don't support web search. For example, Gemini supports native web search. So if I tell it to search for world news, so sorry, I didn't turn it on. So if I turn the and retry the message, now I'll use the native grounding that Gemini model supports. So here we have reasoning spinners, and these will auto close once reasoning is done. And here we have latest world news, and we also cite the sources and all the grounding provider metadata that Google gives us. Now certain models don't have web search, so like Claude is a good model but it doesn't have native web search, so we can also attach images, PDFs and stuff. But yeah, let's do a web search. Now we will use our custom tools for this, using Taveli API and beautiful UI for this. So as you can see, we are entering some UI around it and citations. And here we have some news, world news along with citations in real-time rendering. So as you can see, we have sources and world news and all kind of stuff, which is not like native grounding, but this is custom web tool. We can branch messages as well and all this. Now next, I would like to show the image generation. So one cool thing about image generation in this app is that images generated by AI are also added to the context. So if you see, generate an image, oh boy, playing around. So if I add this image, if I generate this image, then I wait for it. This is a GPT image 1 model. I can attach files as well to this, but let's just wait. So the image is generated, but the cool thing about this is that even the AI models are aware of this image. So if I say describe the image to Claude reasoning model, so it will have the context of images generated by GPT. So even the reasoning is aware of it. Yeah, appears to be 6, wears an orange t-shirt, blue jeans, seen bright natural outdoor lighting. So as you can see, it recognizes that, and it also obviously will recognize images that we upload. So we can upload images, PDFs and stuff, and it will recognize. Yeah, so again, it fairly recognizes it pretty well, so I'll stop this. So next would be to show you some features like we have bring our own keys. We can see all our attachments in one go. We have a chat navigator. We can even enable suggestions of questions. So if you see the last chat we did right now, we have a chat navigator which we can like use to chat around long conversations. So this is one thing, and we can toggle it on and off. Chat navigators can be toggled, so we won't see it anymore if it's off. And we have enabled suggest questions, so I'll show you that. We can have bring our own keys. We can enable them globally or disable them, and we have models that you can toggle on and off to not show them in the model selector. And we have a certain themes which we can toggle from here, like select from here, or we can select from here as well. So we have a lot of themes over here. So the next thing would be to like show the branching and stuff. So here we can branch off to some other model and some other chat. So if I want to branch off with Quen, so the new chat gets created with Quen as the default model. From any point we can branch off, from branches or branches we can branch off. So here we can branch off to another one and so on. So yeah, we also have advanced code rendering in real time. So and select Sonnet. Okay, search is off now. So yeah, we have real time rendering, and also we have stream support. So if I refresh this page, it will carry on with the stream. Yeah, yeah. So streaming support is there completely, and if I like stop streams in between, then also it obeys. So if you tell me a long story, and if I ask it some story, and if I stop the stream in between, then whatever I had generated by then. We also have memories, by the way. Yeah, if I stop it right here, it stops instantly and it's done. We also have speech to text, so we can record audios. Yeah, so as well as we can pin messages around. Over here we can unpin, we can pin any message to the top, we can unpin again. And like if I type out a message, it auto scrolls to the top, and this is one thing. The next thing would be that we have public message sharing, so I can make it public and private anytime I want with this share slug that will have like metadata and OG metadata and stuff for sharing it to other people, and I can make it private again. Also, like I have this chat navigator, which is a cool feature. So for any chats that we have, we generate this navigator for easy accessing around stuff fast, and we can also toggle this off, by the way. So we can easily toggle this off and not have it if the user doesn't prefer it. The next thing would be we have suggest messages. So here we have AI can auto follow. So if I ask it to tell me a time travel story, so it retrieved the memory and it knows I prefer technical discussions, so it saves some memories also that I asked some time travel story. So it's intelligent in that sense, and it's auto generating some questions for follow up, which I can like do anytime I want here. So yeah, this was the whole brief of the application. Yeah, thank you for watching.